Hello and welcome to Crew 42's coverage of the 2022 Michigan Professional State Championships presented by Discraft. I'm Brian Papa Wolf Frawley, your TD and commentator for the event. Along with me is
Nick Gill. Thanks for having me, Brian.
Glad to have you here, Nick. You've got a great insight to the game and to the course. All right, we're halfway through this event. Andrew Marwede's got a little bit of a lead at 28 over Luke at neg 27, and Nick's at neg 25, and Jared got a late birdie to take him to neg 21. We got 9 holes left. How you feeling?
Yeah, we're got hole 6 here, 579 feet. It's a tight tunnel off the tee, trying to get to this landing zone over by the short pad, and anything past that is a bonus. But easy second shot, a little hyzer, or an anhyzer, or a nice forehand.
Yeah, there's a lot of options on this hole. You really can get aggressive if you want. The key, though, is landing safe off the tee. We'll see how the players take it. Luke's going to lead us off here.
Yeah, first shot, you just want to hit this gap. Second shot, it's kind of picky poison.
Looks like he makes the gap. Let's see if he can stay clean. He does. Gets Donut to turn around. That's a great shot.
Huge. Luke showed a lot of confidence off the tee this weekend.
Love to see it. You throwing the zone or the force or the Raptor on this
We're
one?
going force. I take the overstable force and just punch it through the gap.
Oh, and he found the lightning tree.
Right behind it.
Yeah.
Jared goes Rive here, I'm pretty sure.
Yep. Boom. See if he can make it past. Get around it. Yeah. Boom.
Right to Donut.
Perfect. He's going to have a really great window to shoot into. And here comes Andrew. Looks pretty clean. Looks like it's going to settle just past the red tees there.
Well done.
If he's got an arm like me, he's going to want to go Undertaker there, but he doesn't. He's got a much better arm.
He might go driver.
We'll see.
I'm going Raptor here.
Trying to go around the left side or up the gut?
Up the gut.
Love it. Boom. Sneak by, settle. Oh, okay, just outside.
Yeah, I threw it hard. I wanted to get past that last tree in the center there.
Andrew with the Great Lakes Disc LE Raptor. Thank you to our friends at Discraft for shooting that up. Maybe you have a question. You're like, hey, Andrew's on Team DGA. How's he throwing a Raptor? DGA players are allowed to bag 2 Discraft discs. At least that's my knowledge.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right. I think Andy chose that Raptor and maybe a zone.
I believe you're correct on that. Oh, Jared with a great approach. Settles it nicely. That's going to be tap-in bird for Jared. Luke pushed really far up the fairway.
Yeah, he's going putter approach for sure. Easy anhyzer.
Yeah, and that settles down nicely as well. This difficult putt being outside the circle and above the basket.
Yeah, this is quite a ways downhill, actually.
Now, on putts like that, do you ever think about going to a knee, or is your style always to stand up?
I actually don't like going to a knee because I use my legs so much.
Excellent.
So the more I can stay standing, the better.
That's great. And Andrew Marwede taps in for a birdie. Maybe not a tap in, but pretty close. Looks like Luke's about to do the same, and Jared's got the shortest of all of them for the birdies, so.
Yeah, nice way to start the back nine.
For sure. Believe it or not, hole 6 actually played as the 5th hardest hole in the course.
You know, I believe it with the gap off the tee.
Yeah.
If you don't make 300 feet there, it's tough.
All right, on hole 7, thank you to Icon Realty for sponsoring hole 7. We got a par 4, 613 feet. It's downhill. Many players are going to take this traditional gap on the right side. The one thing to worry about is we do have OB on the right side. On the tree line, you'll see the white flags coming into play right there. It does end short of circle 2. Some players with a more accurate or distance-based forehand are actually going to go around the outside of that initial tree island. So we'll see how the players attack it here.
I like the OB on the right side. It makes you kind of hold true to throwing your straight hyzer and contest with that group of trees in the center of the fairway there.
Yeah, and Luke does hit a little tree, but lands dead center of the fairway. Thank you, Mitch, for spotting on this hole. We see you. As the TD for this event, I didn't want to go nuts with out of bounds. I did have some advisement from a lot of great players. John Perry specifically, former Discraft pro and local legend. Look at how far Jared throws down there. Wow.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes, that's excellent. I'm glad we did have the OB on the right. It kind of looks like you'd get a natural stroke if you went in there anyway, so it's more of a pace of play OB. Andrew goes safe route around the outside, right to that red tee pad.
Yeah, great distance.
May I suggest a DJA Vortex from that shot again if you're a very short arm like I am. You've got the force in your hand again?
Yeah, this is my more overstable force. Trying to avoid the OB and just hang it out over by that tee pad, but got hung up.
Well, hopefully you got a gap through there. Looks like you're going with a forehand approach through here.
Yeah, I'm trying to set this one up, and there's actually a bush right in front of me that's going to make me go real wide here.
Wow, that was a great forehand nonetheless. And that put you at least in region.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. That's, circles to edge, and it's kind of a long ways back.
Luke going the tight gap to the right between the OB. He slides right up there. What a great shot from Luke.
Yeah, I love that play, taking the fairway driver and trying to get that low skip right to the basket.
There's a lot of space for the forehand approach here. And Mr. Marwede settles in nicely there. And here we have Jared, who had a great drive and throws a skip shot in, and he's going to land a 10-foot range for his birdie putt.
Made it up to camera, too.
Yeah. Gave yourself a wide open lane to look, at least.
Just a little right.
Yeah, they'll settle down, though. And again, that's par, which doesn't take anything away. And Andrew was the first one to 30 under at the tournament. That's great. Congrats to Andrew.
Luke, gonna tap this in.
Great tap in. And there's Jared for his birdie. Nick's going to tap in for par. Interesting fact, we've got 3 of the easiest scoring holes, technically 4 of the easiest scoring holes left. 4 out of the top 6 holes, as far as scoring goes, is in our final 7 holes here. So I'm very interested to see how the ending here. We have hole 8, which is a 420-foot uphill, wide open, lots of options, forehand, backhand. Thanks to Great Lakes for sponsoring this great hole and from painting that circle, actually, too.
Awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
Shay did a great job painting circles. Luke with a quick restart here. Imagine he's going Athena.
Just rips it over a little bit here. Let's see if he, just in the long stuff, he'll be about circle 2, 45, 50 feet.
There we go.
I'm not sure. Jared might go Pioneer.
Got a lot of space. Come back, baby. Yeah, that's just a little deep and outside.
See if Andy can make the adjustment here.
Boom. Come on, get stable. Crash into that circle. Yes, right at the circle's edge at least.
Good look. 35 feet. Going with the glidey force here. Just trying to throw it smooth. Big hyzer the whole way, nice and flat.
Boom, and you're making it look easy, and I love to see it. That's great. CTP. Jared's above the basket in circle 2 range. Good settle right there. Smart play.
Luke, probably 50 feet.
Stand still. Ooh.
Just off the cage.
Settles down, but then rolls back right at the basket, which we love to see. We're always cheering for players' success, not against them here at Crew 42. Andrew right on the circle's edge, above the basket. Boom. There we go. Gets himself a birdie. And that's 3 in a row to start the back nine. That's always a great place to be. Luke trying to settle in here. Gets himself a par.
Nice confident stroke.
Yeah. Look at this guy putting for birdie. There we go.
Love the tapping birdies.
Always a pleasure. And Jared cleans up hole 8, which brings us to hole 9, which is one of the more interesting holes on the course. It's rather short at only 287 feet. However, that being said, you do have to go up and over this knoll, so it's a blind shot. And as you are coming down, you'll notice that the basket is right on the edge of a second hill. There's some tree branches and a bush to your left, and if you do miss deep, you have a tendency to roll and roll all the way to that tree line. This hole did score under par, but also added a lot of birdies to the course as well. Sorry, bogeys to the course as well.
Yeah, this one, it's tough to really land close. Like, look at this ground play.
Yep.
Look at this ground play.
Any other time you think that disc skips right towards the basket, and instead it's now 32, 35 feet deep.
From the tee pad, we're all thinking that's parked, for sure.
And again, that's part of the hard part about seeing a blind hole like this, is you think you throw a great shot off your hand, and then you get up there and not so much.
Look at it go.
Yeah, I want to thank our friends at the Gill Disc Golf Course for sponsoring this hole.
Thank you, Uncle Joe.
Yeah, your Uncle Joe, and also congrats to him for winning the MP60 portion of this event.
Yes, state champ.
Luke with a forehand, looking to settle down. He plays for a little bit longer putt, but again, flat putt, which is key.
Yeah, flat putt, slightly above the basket, just inside the circle, and it's no problem.
Believe Jared's throwing a harp here?
For sure.
Yeah. Hanging it out wide right, hoping it comes in and settles nicely by the basket. Comes in a little short on the left, but again, he's going to have a flat putt, which hopefully gives him a great angle. Ooh, that did roll away a little bit more than I thought. Settle. Okay.
I'll be all right. Oh, yeah. I am in this branch.
You're getting to know it.
I am in this branch.
And you settled in nicely.
I was so hung up with that thing.
Hey, you're not giving away a stroke. Boom.
Yeah.
What a great putt.
2 jump step putts in a row for Andy. Loving it. 4 in a row to start the back.
It's got to be feeling good. He's after Luke makes this putt, he's 2 ahead of Luke with 5 to go. It's going to be a interesting finish with a great tap in there by you, and hopefully Jared gets an easier tap in here. There we go. Excellent. All right, hole 10 is a par 3, 340-foot uphill. You got to deal with a little bit lower ceiling from the tee pad. Did play as the 4th easiest hole throughout the event, scoring a 2.59 on average. So hopefully everybody attacks this hole, gets a birdie, continues the fun going on. Maybe Andrew can get 5 in a row here.
That's a good average. This one you want to be close. You don't want to have any long putts outside the circle. It's right there for the taking, but always easier said than done sometimes.
Yeah, and it looks like Andrew's a little bit strong on this one.
That's right in his jump putt range.
It is. Confidence got to be pretty high at that range. I heard he's a good putter.
Yeah, I think so. He's got some putters named after him, too.
Ooh, Luke's coming in nice. Yep, settle. That was a
Fantastic.
great shot.
Luke just takes the high speed here and just kind of drops it right in. Keeps the skip away. Try to follow suit. Going force.
There you go. Get up there. Get up there.
Yeah, a little ground play.
Yep.
Right
Nothing
inside
wrong
the
with
circle.
that.
Jared just trying to keep it below the branch there. Push it nice and straight. Get some good ground play. Well done.
Love to see it. And just like you said, right in his step putt range. Ooh, and he capitalizes. Love to see it. 5 in a row to start the back 9. He's feeling it.
Jared, maybe 20 feet. No problem.
Love to see it. There we go. Got some crazy tough challengers right here. Finding the bottom of the bucket. Love to see it. And Luke is our CTP on this one. Tapping in for a star birdie.
Yeah, I think Luke actually switched back to challengers this event. I think he was putting with Lunas just before.
Well, that's a bold switch, but looks like it's working out for him. He's currently in second place.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, love to see it. So we talked about a whole bunch of easy holes to end. This one, unfortunately, is not. This is the third hardest hole on the course. Par 3, 336-foot downhill. However, those 2 big trees are your mandatory trees. You have to go through those trees. And if not, when you do miss the Mando and go into the restricted area, you will be putting from the drop zone, which is given.
Yeah, I think with this one coming down the wire here, definitely plays a little more difficult.
Yeah, I like this being in towards the end, and we do see Andrew missing the Mando on this one. A little bit more pressure.
Yeah, that'll be his first miss on the back 9.
Yeah.
Luke goes Raptor.
And it looks like Luke, unfortunately, does the same thing. That's why those Mando trees are there, though. It's too easy a hole without it, and we'd love to see the challenge here at Brewer Park.
I'm trying to avoid the hyzer play. Go Anheuser right at that second tree on the left.
Is this the zone you threw on hole 2?
Yes, yes, sir.
Excellent. Unfortunately, you enter that restricted area as well. We're 3 for 3 so far.
Yeah, lead card.
Lead card. A lot of pressure going in the final couple holes. And boom. We've got a 4 for 4 drop zone party coming.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a putt off.
Well, let's get our dirty dollars out and see who can make these putts. Andrew's first to go. Ooh, connects metal. We'll give him half a point. It's got to be easier to film this way when everyone's going from the same spot, I guess.
Yeah, we definitely made it easy on Crew 42 for this this one.
Okay, Andrew's up a half a point with a metal hit.
Trying to catch him on those metal hits.
Yeah. Do you always go 2 putters?
Yeah. So I got one that's kind of brand new, a little more overstable, and then I got one that's a little more beat up for kind of circle 2 putts.
All right. We're going to have a whole bunch of 4s on this one. Great grouping, though. You guys could have all gone at the same time from there, I think.
Yeah.
Well, that adds to the average. This was one of 3 holes to play over par in the event. Yep.
Believe it.
And there was more bogeys than birdies, but no double bogeys.
Right on.
Yeah, interesting. And everybody's cleaning up there.
Yep, we're ready to move on to the next one.
Yeah, and speaking of the next one, playing as the easiest hole on the back nine coverage. This is a 380-foot over a knoll and then downhill and around a tree. Stock hyzer for most players, or if you got a fancy forehand, some people do go around the big tree on the left. And this averaged a solid 2.5 with half of the field parring, half of the field birdieing, no bogeys, no aces.
Huh.
So this is a great separator hole, I guess. You're either going to birdie or par. I don't know.
Half and half.
Yep. Andrew swings this one out wide. I assume a hurricane coming in. Boom. And that's a great settle.
Well done.
Thank you to Great Lakes Disc for sponsoring this event, sponsoring this hole.
Luke going with the Team Taylor stamped Raptor. Nice dye job done there.
Swooping in, settle. That'll play.
Yep, just inside the circle.
Yeah, this is the third to last hole, and Luke's sitting at neg 30. You're sitting at neg 26. Jared's at neg 23, and Andrew's at neg 32.
I go Raptor here, trying to eliminate some ground play.
And it looks like you made the right choice on that one.
Yeah, I think I went high speed the other two rounds and found myself just outside the circle, so just trying to dial this one in a bit.
There you go.
Jared hanging it out wide.
Lots of time to come back towards the basket, and does. So we went from a hole where we had 4 bogeys to a hole where everyone's inside the circle.
Yeah, we were hungry.
Yeah, trying to change that mentality. You know, it's the final day. People are still jockeying for position. At this point, all the players are probably off the course for the most part. We might have one group finishing up on 14, but you had a 2-hole space, if you will, so...
Yeah, our pace of play was great. The time it took us to play the courses was fantastic.
Yeah.
We had a super smooth weekend. Weather was great. Couldn't ask for a better weekend for the state finals.
Now, you know you're at, neg 26, about to be neg 27, hopefully. Yep, there we go. Are you looking at the score right now in the final round of the final day?
No, actually, I'm still, if you've heard the other 2 rounds before, I don't follow the scores too much. Personally, I know I'm not catching Andy.
That's fair. With 2 holes to go, yeah.
Yeah, no chance. So, I'm going to still play aggressive and try to get a couple birdies here and, like you said, jockey for position, wherever I may be on that leaderboard. I'm still trying to play my game and do my thing out there, so...
Yeah, that's great. Speaking of great, if you're ever doing shipping, you're selling a disc from maybe a collectible, check out Box4Disc, box4disc.com. They have great products to ship all your fantastic Frisbees in. Here's Andrew thrown into the circle on the elevated basket, Mount Kilimanjaro, on the par 3, hole 13. There is OB in the bush, so be careful of that.
Those bushes don't go early.
Yep, don't go early into the bush.
Hang it out wide.
Let it fly, settle in nicely like these first 2 gentlemen did. Love to see it.
Luke just going with that ESP nuke, I think it is, and he's been throwing darts with that thing all weekend.
362 feet uphill seems so far.
This one plays far.
Yeah.
You definitely can throw it as high as you want to and try to eliminate the skip, so gives you plenty of room.
Jared had the best shoes of the weekend. I really enjoyed those.
Yeah, so DW and Woody both bought the same shoes at the same time.
The Haas family. Speaking of the Haas family, shout out to Stacy, our FPO champion at this event.
Congratulations to her.
What a wonderful young human she is. Jared thrown in for the deuce right there. Love to see it. funny story about this rock. Shay, the owner of Great Lakes and sponsor of this event and many other events, helped with the redesign of this event or this course and went to the wonderful landscaping company and said, hey, I'd like to buy this rock. Can you drill a big hole through it? And they're like, yeah, no problem. Well, they broke 3 drill bits. So eventually we got it. But there was a problem. And look at you tapping in for the closest CTP on hole 13. Oh, forgot the disc. There we go.
Yeah. Clean birdie, unclean pickup.
All right, we're moving into hole 14, the final hole of the Michigan Professional State Championships. It's 461 feet downhill, par 3. You want to avoid missing left, in my opinion. That's thicker on the left, but you do have some bigger trees to worry about on the right. So just throw your best 460-foot straight shot, right?
Oh, always.
Yeah, everyone's got that in the bag.
Yeah, no problem. This is a great finishing hole. Andy goes high speed, just looking to get a nice S shot up and over the trees.
He actually goes a little bit deep, finds his way through the trees, and lands on Circle's edge.
Luke, I think he has the Athena and then maybe a nuke in the hand as well. Not sure what he actually went with.
Yeah, and Luke came up pretty short and right into the area we said to avoid, unfortunately, so he's going to have an adventurous second shot.
Going Great Lakes Disc Raptor here.
From personal experience, it's the greatest of all Raptors. Grab yours at greatlakesdisc.com. And you, unfortunately, follow Luke into the area that I said don't go to.
Yeah, I didn't want him to be alone.
No, that's very kind of you. Last hole, I have a buddy. You played with Luke all 3 rounds.
I did.
It's got to be fun.
Always a pleasure. Luke's a great competitor and good teammate.
Boom.
Well done, Jared.
Great shot, just outside the circle. Love to see it. And you went for an adventure.
Yeah, I got a little jump putt out of here. Just trying to get my par.
Get it out safe. Ooh, there we go. Luke's got a little bit of a window, but not much.
Yeah, he was a little closer. He's got something.
He clips a tree, but falls right into the bucket. That works out nicely.
Yeah, no problem. Jared, coming back at the basket. Stop.
Settle.
Stop.
Settle.
Stop.
Come on.
All right.
Buckthorn Birdies Women's League on the east side of the state sponsored this hole, and thank you to them. And great putt for Mr. Marwede. And that's a heck of a back 9.
There it is.
We have our new 2022 Michigan Professional Disc Golf State Championship champion.
And he played some great golf this weekend.
He's a great competitor. More importantly, he's a great human. That's what we love to see. Speaking of great humans, Nick, couldn't have thanked you enough for being here. Really appreciate you being on the commentary with us.
It was fun. Thanks for having me.
It was definitely unique getting to watch it with the player, so that was fun. Thank you to Crew 42 for having us in the booth today.
Luke with a nice second place finish.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's going to get himself a state championship at some point. Speaking of Luke, congrats to his dad, Josh Taylor, for taking MP40 down. And we have our final count here for Mr. Marwede, neg 35 today. And really appreciate that. The only miss was that double Mando hole in the back. Shout out to DW Haas, who jumped up in the 4th place, and Austin Bates that had great 2nd and 3rd rounds to get himself up there as well. Remember to like and subscribe to the Crew 42 various social medias and platforms. Thank you as always to our Patreon supporters and family. I'm Brian. That's Nick. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.